Armie Hammer has entered the chat, and he has given his first interview post his allegations. 2 years ago, he faced a series of sexual abuse allegations that ended his career. And he's telling his side of the story now. And basically, he is saying that the reason he got into BDSM was because he was sexually abused by a youth pastor at 13. And he admits to being emotionally abusive to the women who he was in relationships with. And because he didn't have power in the situation where he was abused when he was young, he wanted to have control over every situation sexually. He contemplated suicide after all the allegations and everything kind of blew up, but he didn't do it because of his children. And he's saying that now he is helping other people get sober and like trying to turn their lives around. Basically, he kind of said that his behavior was him being an a-hole, but completely like denying any criminal wrongdoing in terms of like rape or sexual abuse towards those women. And then he kind of made a snark or a comment about cancel culture and that Robert Downey Jr. actually helped him out, which was a rumor, but he confirmed it here and helped him get back on his feet. Well, actually, he said the minute anyone does anything wrong, they're thrown away. There's no chance of rehabilitation. And like, he was kind of taking kind of half accountability, where he was admitting that wrongdoing did take place, but it wasn't criminal, in that he didn't, abuse or rape these women physically, because I guess in his mind it was consensual. He does admit that there was a power imbalance because, he was in his 30s and they were in their early 20s. But I think he is also missing the fact that those women were coerced. It's like it started off consensual, and then he made it seem like the only option was to kind of go further and do things that these women weren't comfortable with. So what do you call that? I believe after watching the documentary and those women actually speaking out, that it was physically and emotionally an abuse. So him not acknowledging that part is kind of just like a testament to like him, I don't know, not trying to take full accountability for the situation and just blaming it on him being an a-hole. And I'm like, no, that's predatory behavior. Like, that's not you just being a dick. Like, it's way more than that. And if you can't see that, then obviously you have more work to do. I do feel very sorry about his abuse at a young age. I feel like I made a video about this actually, that he just seemed like a person who was in a lot of pain. Like, he just seemed like he was holding on to a lot of pain. And when you watch the House of Hammer documentary, it seemed like it's a generational passing down of pain. And then to have this, which is, I mean, it's so terrible when anyone abuses their power on children. That's awful. And so I do feel terrible for that. It doesn't excuse the behavior, but I do feel like it is stemmed from a place of trauma. I don't like the parsing of issues. It kind of just seems like you kind of, right, you're sidestepping what actually happened, and you're also invalidating those other people's experiences by not addressing it. I just feel very conflicted about Armie Hammer just overall.